Hey guys, let's make easy vegan apple pie. While apple pie is known to be a very synonymous Thanksgiving dessert, very comforting, this one is vegan, keto friendly, gluten free, and sugar free at the same time. So ditch the guilt and make this healthy apple pie, and trust me, it's worth the effort. So you start by making your pie crust. Here I'm using vegan pie dough. Click the I button above to get the recipe for this vegan pie dough. Cut it into 2 portions and use 1 portion to make the pie crust. You want to roll it really evenly to 1/4 inch thickness and spread it out in your 8-inch removable base pie dish. You want to trim the edges and bake this at 425 Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. And once it's perfectly baked, allow it to cool down. Over to the next step, I'm going to make my apple pie filling. Here I'm going to peel some apples. I'm using honey crisp apples here. You want to use really crisp apples here and not really tender apples. Cut them into 1/4 inch thickness. Don't use really mushy apples, because once you use mushy apples, they're going to create a mush of an apple pie. You want a perfectly tender and crisp apples which get beautifully caramelized once they get baked in the oven. Cut them into thin slices. Next, add some cinnamon, coconut sugar, and some cornstarch. You can use a spatula to bring it all together. You can replace coconut sugar with zero sugar maple syrup and cornstarch with some oats flour. Bring it all together and add it to your said pie crust. Alternatively, some people prefer to even cook this apple pie filling in a stovetop. However, I like it perfectly caramelized in the oven, so I add my raw apple pie filling. Over to the third step. This is my favorite part about baking an apple pie, because this is where your actual skills come into play. You want to roll the leftover dough into 1/4 inch thickness and cut it into really thin lattices. Now you want to use a really sharp chef knife and cut it into perfectly crisp lattices and arrange it into a weaving pattern over your apple pie. Isn't it looking like a quintessential American dessert? However, did you know that while apple pie only originated in the USA in the 1600s, it traces its root back to United Kingdom. It actually originated in England and actually has its connection back to the Ottoman Empire in French and Netherlands. Such an amazing story. Let's keep that aside for the next time. Next, generally we apply egg wash over my apple crust, but here I'm using vegan milk along with some turmeric to apply over my lattices for a beautiful golden brown crust. I'll simply apply this over my lattices, drizzle some cinnamon on top, and bake this at 350 Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. And there you go, my vegan apple pie is baked and ready. I'll simply cut it into slices and time to dig in. But before that, I'll top with my favorite vegan ice cream and some zero sugar maple syrup, and it's time to dig in. There you go. Follow Recipe Magic for more such easy and healthy keto vegan dessert recipes, which is definitely gonna make your holidays so much better and so much healthier as well at the same time. So ditch the guilt and make this vegan apple pie, because this one is gonna be your new favorite for the holiday season. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Find the full recipe and the macros in the description box below, and have a great day ahead.